Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, the topic today is village and city interactions. Introduce myself. My name is Sri Adriani Z, NIM 200,109,510,002. Lecturers, Dr. Hasrianti MPD. Definition of village: a place that is outside the city, a place where people gather with a relatively small community. The majority of the villagers have their agricultural shares as some are secondary, that is additional or seasonal. Village elements. Number 1. Territory. Very influential for the survival of humans in rural areas, especially physical conditions consist of low and high land. Number 2. Population. A group of people in a village with all their activities. And number 3. Behavior. Social ties between villages, namely mutual cooperation. Characteristic of the village. Number 1. Norms and religion are still strong. Number 2. Agriculture relies on Musliman. Number 3. Community life is very close to nature. And number 4. A group is formed based on geography. Village development. Number 1. Independent village. A village that is still traditional. Number 2. Self-employed village. Villages that are experiencing transition. And number 3. Self-sufficient village. Villages that are developed. Village potential and function. Physical potential is air, soil, water, climate, wind, human, and livestock. Non-physical potential, social, culture, and government. Village function. Number 1. Village as labor for the city. Number 2. Trade interaction between provinces. And number 3. Village as national development. Village shapes and patterns. Village pattern, namely the shape of the village object, the way the village community conducts their lives is influenced by the location of the village and the physical condition, especially the land and the human mindset. Longitudinal pattern, classification pattern, and spread pattern. Location: the village, lowland or highland. Climate or temperature, influenced by altitude or place. Soil, fertility and land production. Water, irrigation and village needs. Village layout. Number 1. The village extends the coast. Number 2. Centralized village. Number 3. Linear village. And number 4. The village surrounds certain facilities. Urban spatial pattern. City concept. According to Winterthur, in terms of geography, city data is defined as a human life network system characterized by a high population and colored with a heterogeneous social, economic strata and materialistic pattern. Or it can also be interpreted as a cultural landscape that is caused by natural elements and non-natural, with the symptoms of a large population, concentration, and a heterogeneous and materialistic lifestyle compared to the back area. City clarification. Number 1. Cities by function. Number 2. Cities as cultural centers. Number 3. Kota as a trading center. Number 4. City as an industrial center. Number 5. City as the center of government. Number 6. City as a center for recreation and health. And number 7. City based on the population. The stakes of urban development. The city is a very dynamic place because the dynamic development of the city is progress, decline, and destruction. Many expert theories edge other about the development of cities. Some theories that the city experiences a cycle from the initial stage of development to destruction, and other theories state that urban development continues to experience future development and continues to develop. City development. Factors that influence urban development. Natural factors, natural potential. Population factors, natural. Urbanization, background impact. Then, cultural factor, the human mindset. Factor causing the interaction between village and cities. For cities, fulfill natural resources as raw materials or introduce raw materials. Fulfillment of the basic needs that the village produce. Fulfillment of the labor requirement required for urban areas. Availability of industrial product marketplace. For rural areas, fully loaded items that are not in the village, advancing influence of scientific and technological advance, creating jobs. There are opportunities for intervention and the ease of moving in space. Problems in the city and village. Number 1, land use conflict. Number 2, conflict in rural and urban areas. And number 3, impact of settlement growth on environmental quality. So, thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.